Hello Virgo, I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day today. We are talking about trust issues today and what fun is for the full moon that we have coming up in Capricorn at 11 degrees. So this video is mostly for Virgo rising, but can also be watched by Virgo sun and Virgo moon as well. And we've been really focused on work for the past few, for you lifetimes, but if you're here with me, we've been focused on work. Oh my goodness, it was for the new moon video. It was, has work become an addiction? So right now, we have the sun in your 11th house of community, friendships, and wishes for the future. So probably your immediate groups of people that you identify with. Things have been just like coming up in the forefront of your mind. The sun in the sky, I like to think of as like a lighthouse, shining a light on a certain area. And we have all these areas of our life that we could focus on. But if we follow the moon and the sun and the planets, just like when we go to the beach, we check the tides. The same way, if we're going to sign something, we check where Mercury is, we check the retrogrades, we check where the planets are falling. So one of my favorite quotes, it was JP Morgan, is millionaires don't follow astrology, but billionaires do. But we've been unpacking a lot of addiction issues with Pluto over here, dipping back into Capricorn. And so I want to highlight the Everything Was Once Ambrosia video that I have on my Instagram, on my YouTube. Please go down and watch that. Because we're purging old Capricorn belief systems. We're releasing, full moon is very bright in the sky, so it's shining a light on something. We're having a closure of some kind. And Pluto will never be in Capricorn again for our lifetime at all. So this is the last time that Pluto will be in Capricorn. It will go back into Aquarius the end of 2024, and then it'll be in Aquarius for 20 years. It'll be really changing your everyday life and practical service. So kind of like a little bit of a journal that we could do is look at where you were in 2008, look at some themes that came up as far as, what does the fifth house represent? Fun, play, joy, kiddos, if you want those, childlike spirits, romance. Yeah, what are we're releasing some trust issues because, oh God. We've got Saturn and Neptune retrograde in Pisces in our opposition in our 7th house of relationships. So we're looking at the people in our life, and I have to say, when you awaken, I just need to give you some validation. When you awaken, or if you're a leader, regardless of your physical age, regardless of your job title, regardless of anything, if you're here with me, you're a leader and people look to you for guidance on a regular basis. When you're the only adult in a room, it is lonely AF. When you are reparenting yourself, your inner child and your inner teenager, and then you have to talk to your actual birth parents, and they are completely unaware, completely unconscious. That's why our souls came, was to heal all the ancestral traumas and to unpack all these things. And it's so much to deal with, and everybody still looks to us to be the dependable one, and for you, not me, but to be the dependable one and to learn and to take care of the things. The Virgo is you're the nurses, you're compassionate, you're caring, you got a smart motherfucking mouth and a sharp tongue. You're mutable earth energy. When you learn something, it's you got to tell the world what's what. I love you. I get it. We've incorporated woo-woo in the past year. We've incorporated so much in the full moon healing that I'll have for you. And I'll put the link to that below that you can purchase. And we're going to really, for you, what did I say? We're releasing trust issues. But if we go back and we watch my introductory video for this full moon, we are doing a life review. Look how far you've come. Yes. But please use your impeccable Virgo lens to go above your avatar and watch your life like a movie. And the thing that is probably missing, and I'm not going to project this onto you, is a little bit of fun, a little bit of carefreeness. You in Cancer are the mom friends of the group. And the sun's in Cancer right now, so you probably feel obligatorily you got to take care of everybody. Or when you're out and about with the group, you have to make sure to have someone that's going to take care of you if you're going to trip balls, or you're no, I'm not going to have this last drink. I know everybody's got to get home, or you've already got the Uber planned and all the things like that. if you're amongst people that you constantly have to be the mom friend, why don't you start hanging out with adults? Don't look at me. I didn't say it. It was the channel. I didn't say it. It was the channel. This is downloaded messages for all of you. You've got so much shine over here. We've got Venus, we've got Mars, we've got Lilith over in our Leo in our 12th house of soul purpose, healing, closure, and coming home. We're going to have a Venus retrograde over here, which is basically saying, like, we need you. We need your soul purpose, but we need you to be well-rounded. So let go of what fun used to be. If you're hanging out with people that you're constantly the mom friends, then maybe you're hanging out with children. Maybe you're hanging out. Don't look at me. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. If you have to scroll past my face, that's okie dokie. That's okay. If we can't handle this, that's fine. But all I'm saying is that you're worthy of a very incredibly healthy community that can live up to your standards, that can afford the trip with you, and that you don't have to pay for everybody. And you don't have to take care of everybody because they're like, oh, I just did some research on this and I want to go here and do this. How are you feeling about that? I bought 8 tickets, but I only needed 4, but I could get a discount if I bought 8, so I'll just pawn them if later on if I need to. Like, you can have people up to your standards, but don't play small anymore. Talk to Leo. They're playing small for some reason. Get rid of that lack. Get rid of that fear-based mentality and vibe alone if you're the only adult in the room. And bring your book to the restaurant and read your book at the restaurant, but still go out, still do the things. But like, please. We need you in the woo-woo. We need your understanding of like the pentacles and the 3D world in the woo-woo world. But it's like, there's so much that you have to offer in a way that someone else offers just as much within your friendship group. I'll end with this parable because I've said it before for some leaders in sessions where every single relationship is a give and take. Every single friendship, partnership, like marriage, whatever it may be, where you probably have had these moments of like, all right, so I know that I bring this to the table. I know that I'm working on this and I know that this is happening, but this is what I bring to the table. I'm good at this. I'm good at this. I'm a great friend. I'm a great this. And I like, this is what I bring to the table. I also make a good quinoa dish. So I'm going to bring that to the table. Blah, blah, blah. There are most people in your life right now. I'm not trying to project this onto you. So if this isn't really for you, then all I want you to do is just let go of what fun used to be and start like just really celebrating how far you've come and all that stuff. But for some of you, if this is valid, that person has no idea that there's even a motherfucking table. They're thinking about themselves. So I'm like, yeah, Virgo does bring that to the table and they do make a really good quinoa dish. I'm not going to bring anything. If they notice that I didn't bring anything, no, okay. I have this like thing of tea in the back of my closet. I'll just bring that, I guess. And it's just, do they even like tea? No, they like coffee. But no, I don't have time to stop. I'm just going to deal with this. I'm just going to bring that to the, I guess I'll bring that. It's like, they don't have a fucking clue how hard you think, how hard you work, how much compassion you send them, how hard you work on yourself. So it's okay to let go. Like you don't have to show up to everything out of obligation. When you start RSVPing no, they will be too intimidated to even ask you if you're okay. And that will show you in a natural way that they are not as emotionally intelligent as you. So that's an experiment if you want to do it. Just start RSVPing no and see if they give a fuck. It's you, so I can say these harsh things. If Libra was watching, they would freak the fuck out. But if Libra or Pisces are watching, this would be a little bit too intense for them. So if I have a Libra or a Pisces watching, I'm sorry that this is so intense, but Virgo, this is just like, this is what they deal with on a regular basis and have since they're 3 years old. So you've been the adult in your childhood. You've been the adult in the 3D world. Now you've awakened and you see things in a collective consciousness type of way. And you know that you have to be the adult in that world because so many people have not chosen to awaken just yet. But I promise you, there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of adults that are waiting for you, waiting to have adult fun. waiting to not be boring. You probably got told, ooh, some of you have been told that you're boring. That sucks, dude. That really sucks. But like, I had a conversation at lunch today where the person was like, so what are you reading right now? I was like, reference books on astrology and tarot. And the only fiction that I read is Italian children's books because I'm learning Italian. Yeah, for some people that are still sleeping, that might sound intensely boring. But for a lot of other people, they're like, wow, that is so cool. I'm studying Mandarin and it's really triggering for me. And this is what's happening. Like, one of my dearest, like soul sisters and friends, like we unpack things and we process on a regular basis. And it's like, what the fuck does everybody else do? What is life without processing? What is life without like letting go of old toxic patterns and becoming the most authentic version of you? But I struggle with fun too, honey. I get it. I'm a Capricorn moon, so I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. I love you. Sorry for slapping right over there. We're going to be having the new moon coming up in Cancer in a few weeks in your 11th house of community, friendships, and wishes for the future. So like really at that time, we're going to be daydreaming and manifesting about like what does an amazing like community look like, sound like, feel like. They exist because you exist. And they're looking for you just because you're here with me looking for them. How cool would it be if you and your future community were watching this video in different times, in different places, but maybe give it a thumbs up. Maybe comment below as to what you're going through, what your sun, moon, and rising are. Like, connect. This world is meant to be shared, but with people that are on your level and vibration. Ciao, Virgo. I'm so proud of you. I'm really proud of you. Not for anything that you've accomplished, but just by being and being here. I'm really proud of you. Ciao, darling.